activity, please write down. To divide a given line segment, yeah, it is recording now. So good morning and welcome back to the class. We are supposed to start with the constructions today. So we will take up the first variety of construction that we have to learn, that is division of line segment. All right. It will be to divide a given line segment in the ratio specified to us in the problem. So we will take up one specific example and try to discuss how we can do this construction. So because we are doing it in the record as an activity, we have to write the objective, the materials required, and then we will start with the procedure only when the construction is complete. All right. So in this 40 minutes, we should be able to very easily complete this construction. So I'm dictating the objective. Please write down. To divide a given line segment, in a specific ratio. This is the objective. In a specific ratio or a given ratio.
Can you repeat?
Written? Next, materials required.
Repeat.
Repeat it. Okay, To divide a given line segment, in a specific ratio. Got it? Now the materials required will be your geometrical instruments, a pencil and an eraser. Got it? Now move to the left hand side, write down the problem as I have shown you. I'll just share the screen again. Are you seeing my screen? This is the problem that we are going to take up and do the construction. So write it down on the left hand side, that is the unruled side of your record. Divide the line segment AB equals 10 centimeters in the ratio 5:2. Divide the line segment AB equals 10 centimeter in the ratio 5:2. So please have your ruler, your compass, your pencil ready with you. Fix a pencil in your compass also, because we're going to do the entire thing using compass only. We are going to copy angles, which you have to do very, very accurately. So please keep your pencils, your compass, your ruler ready. I'm going to do it on the RoboCompass, so you will be following me step by step. Please don't miss the step with me. Have you written down the problem on the left hand side of the record? Okay, I'm going to stop the share because I have to come back to my RoboCompass. I hope you have written it down. Okay. So now I'm going to share my RoboCompass, which will be drawing the entire construction for me. So I will do it step by step. You should do it along with me. Otherwise, you will lose track. So please keep everything ready. I'm still waiting. I'm giving you another 1 minute to keep all your materials ready so that you can do the construction along with me very easily. So I'll go and share my screen now. Can you see the RoboCompass app on your screens now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this will be the final output of your construction. This is what exactly you're going to do. So we will start with step 1. Should I wait for a while more? Yeah, can we start? Why there is no reply from that end?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So because I have already done the construction and I have kept it ready, I will be doing it one by one slowly. I will pause the steps. So there's no need to hurry and get confused. There's nobody with you that you can see and do. You have to look at my screen only and follow. So do it with me as far as possible. If there is time, I shall repeat the step once again after the complete construction is done. I hope I am making it very clear. All right. The whole chapter on constructions, we have to do it like this only. So you must get used to the app. All right. It will be very slow. Don't worry. I'm only telling you to keep things ready so that you are not juggling with things to do the construction. So the first thing, because you're going to divide a line segment, the first step that we have to do is to draw the line segment. That is very simple. So you have to draw the line segment AB equals 10 centimeter. Now you can see the final output of your construction is going to be like this. So your line segment should not come somewhere at the bottom of your page. It should come somewhere a little above your 50% mark. It is half page mark, because all your construction is going to be below the line segment. So don't bring the line segment too much to the bottom of your page. Keep it somewhere above the half page mark. All right. So the first step I will start. So I will locate a point A first, because that is where I have to start and go to point B. Locate this point P at a distance of 10 centimeters from A. I hope you're understanding. First, locate the point A at a convenient place. You have your entire record page available with you. So somewhere near the center of the page, don't take it too much to the left or too much to the right. Mark a point A, then keep your scale in such a way that your 0 will coincide with A. Then go and read your length of 10 centimeters and mark a point B there. That's exactly what is happening now. So I have located point B at a distance of 10 centimeters from point A. So you should have drawn the line segment like this. Use your scale to complete the line segment AB. Is the line segment ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is a very simple step. See, that's why I'm doing it slowly, because I'm not standing in front of you and drawing. So I also can understand your trouble there. But we have to get used to it like this now. This is the best way I can do. That's why I'm struggling. All right. Now, next step is I'm going to draw an acute angle below A at the point A. That means what? Any acute angle. What is an acute angle?
Mom, which is less than 90 degrees.
Yeah, you have to construct an angle at A which measures less than 90 degrees. So nobody is going to give you any measurement. You simply have to take an acute angle at A and draw that line. See how it is drawing there. Now I'll keep my scale along A and construct an acute angle. So this is what you also have to do. Please draw that acute angle at A such that the angle is below your line segment AB. Is that done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
now you have to take your compass. Now, what is the question for us? The line segment AB has to be divided in the ratio 5:2. So, how many parts do you have to make the line segment into? We have to divide it into 5 plus 2. That is 7 equal parts. Out of which you will separate the 5 parts and the 2 parts. And if you are able to separate that 5 and 2 parts, you are going to divide the line segment in that ratio. So, we have to cut or locate points on this ray AX or AY, whatever you can name them. So, you have a ray at A making an acute angle with the line segment AB. All right. This is the line segment AB and this is the ray which is making an acute angle with AB. Now I'm going to locate 7 points. Why 7 points? Because my ratio given is 5:2. So 5 plus 2, totally I should locate 7 points on this ray. This ray is that acute angle that you've drawn, such that they are equidistant from each other. So equal parts I have to divide. All right. So what I have to do now is take your compass and take a very small radius in your compass. Okay, a small but convenient radius in your compass so that you're able to cut the arcs. Now you will keep your compass at A and cut the first arc like this. I will show the construction a little while later. So you will cut the first arc. Then you will have the point of intersection of the arc and this line. Mark that point as A1. Then keep your compass at A1 and again cut the second arc. Like this you will go on till you have cut 7 arcs which are equidistant from each other on this ray AX. All right, so see how I am doing it. First, observe what's happening. I have taken the compass, taken a small arc and cut it over that ray. And see, immediately I have marked that point of intersection as A1. So do that first. Take a small radius in your compass. Why I'm repeating it a small radius? Because on this line that you have drawn, this blue color line, that is the acute angle. On this, I have to mark 7 arcs, each of them equidistant from each other. So that's why that radius will not change. Once you have taken a small convenient radius in your compass, with the same radius, you are going to cut 7 arcs on this ray AX. I have not named it. You can name it as AX. All right. So this blue line is where you're going to locate 7 arcs. So I'll just play it further, see how it is marking. The second arc is getting made. No change in the radius. Point of intersection. You will mark it as A2. Then again take your compass with the same radius. Cut an arc. Mark the point of intersection as A3. Do not change the radius in your compass. The next arc is made, so the point of intersection becomes A4. Then again the next arc, A5, is the point of intersection. Then A6. No change in the radius. Don't worry about the numbers which are appearing there. That is the command given to the compass, so it is drawing. Because I have to specify what is the angle, the radius of the arc, etc. So don't worry about the numbers which are coming up there. Okay, so that is your A1 to A7. You have marked all the arcs and the point of intersection between the arc and the line will be neatly marked as A1, A2, A3, A4, etc. till A7. Could you complete it till A7?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. I'm still waiting if somebody has not completed. Please do it because the next step is very important for me. Locating 7 points on the ray AX such that they are equidistant from each other is what we are doing using the compass. Because they have to be equidistant, we are not changing the radius in the compass. So all these arcs are of the same radius that you have cut. All right, I hope you must have completed till A7. Now the next step is you're going to join your A7 with B because AB is your line segment. We have to divide the line segment in the ratio 5:2. That is why we have cut these arcs on the ray AX. Now I'm going to join this last point, that is A7 with B. So do it. So take your scale. Join your A7 with B. Is that done? Now the next step that we are going to do is we are going to copy this angle. Now which angle am I copying? Please note what I am showing here. You have an acute angle formed here, that is A7B. This acute angle. This angle is to be copied at A5. Why A5? Because I have to divide my segment as 5:2. That is 5 parts is to 2 parts. So the fifth part will be corresponding to A5. So I am going to copy this acute angle. Can you see an acute angle is formed here? I am naming that angle as A7B. Did you understand which angle I am talking about? So this angle will be copied at A5. Copying of angles we already know. But still I am doing it once again for you. So see what I am doing to copy this angle. Actually, why am I copying this angle? Because I have to draw a line parallel to BA7 at A5. I have to draw a line parallel to A7B at A5. To do that, either you can do it using your set squares, if you know how to drag your set squares to draw the parallel lines, or it is always safe if you copy this angle here. By copying this AA7B at A5, I am seeing that the corresponding angles will become equal. And hence this line that I'm going to draw after copying that acute angle will automatically become parallel to A7B. So see how I'm drawing or copying the angle. So once your A7B is ready, you will take your compass and take any small arc. You take a small radius in your compass, keep it at A7 and cut an arc like this so that both the rays of that acute angle are intersected. Did you follow what is done there?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now don't change the radius in the compass. I'm waiting for you to draw that arc there. That's why I have colored it also in a different color so that you know you're drawing a new arc now. See that it is between A6 and A7. Don't take a bigger radius than that. Can you see? I have taken a smaller radius than A6, A7. ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಆಚೆ ಹೋಗಬಾರ್ದು A6 ಇಂದ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅದು. It should somewhere cut between A6 and A7. All right. Now without changing the radius in the compass, now lift your compass and keep it at A5. Don't change the radius. I'm repeating. Cut an arc intersecting this blue line. See how it is doing it there. Observe first and then do. It is marking the point of intersect. That you also can do. Correct. Do it. That point is C and the other point is D. Okay. So mark those points of intersection as C and D. Now what did I say? You have to take your compass without changing the radius. Keep it at A5 and cut the arc. See, it is cutting the arc with the same radius. Do that. Without changing the radius in your compass, keep the compass at A5 and cut an arc. Is that done?
Yes, ma'am.
That's why I'm doing it slowly. It should be clearly visible to you what you're doing. Why at A5, not at A4 or A3 or A2?
Ma'am, it's 5:2.
Yes, because the ratio is saying I have to divide the line segment as 5 parts is to 2 parts. That's why I'm concentrating on A5. If it was 4:3, what should I do? Where should I copy the angle?
A4, A7.
At A4, correct. So, okay.
At A4.
Is the arc ready now at A5? Okay,
Yes,
the next step. Now, the next step is very important. Please observe carefully. Now, you have to take your compass and measure this CD, this length CD in your compass. That is, you will keep your compass at C and pull it till D. E separation ide alva, but between C and D. That is the radius you have to take in your compass now. So take your compass from A5, keep it on AC and pull your pencil till it reaches D. That means you have taken the radius as CD now. So please do it. After you take that radius on your compass as CD, now there is a point of intersect here, the red arc that you have drawn and the blue line. Mark this point as E. That's exactly what I'll do next. See, I am marking that point of intersect as E. Okay, now see what it is taking. It is taking the radius CD in the compass, going to this point E and cutting the arc. The red arc already which is drawn. You will first take a radius of CD in your compass. Keep your compass at E and cut the red arc at a new point and name it as F. Can you see how it's cutting? Now that point of intersect will be F. So that is how you have copied your angle here. So EF bandaga, you have copied your angle A7B at A5. So when you join your A5 and E, this line will automatically become parallel to BA7. That's exactly what I'll show you now. See, I'll join A5 and F and extend it to B. And mark that point of intersect as P. So I'm repeating all the steps again. Please observe carefully. Because once you get the point P, the division of line segment is done. So let me repeat all the steps once again. Please, if you have missed any step, see it again. AB is the line segment which is 10 centimeter in length. At A, you are constructing an acute angle. Mark that as AX. Then take any small radius in your compass and cut arcs A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7 such that they are equidistant from each other. So this point all of you should have done. I hope you have pinned my screen so that there is no interference at all. I am recording it also in case you miss something you are not able to do or there is a problem in understanding the steps. You can replay it after the class also. Okay, once you have located all the 7 points, A1 till A7, what's the next step that we have done? You should be able to recall the steps because next we are writing the steps of construction. So all the A7 is ready. Then I will join my A7 and B. This is an important step. Next, I'll take any small radius in my compass, keep it at A7, cut an arc. All right. So this is the first step to copy the angle. So once you have drawn that arc, we have to mark the point of intersect here. The red arc is cutting the blue line and the black line at 2 points. Mark them as C and D. That is very important because later on we will be measuring C and D. So you have marked C and D. Next, with the same radius in your compass, keep the compass at A5 and cut an arc. And name the point of intersect there as E. The next step, see how it is taking the measurement. You keep your compass at C and pull it till D. So CD is the radius in your compass now. Can you see it there? If you missed it in the previous step, please understand what you have to do. CD and a radius agi togobeku ನಿಮ್ಮ compass ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Then take your compass, keep it at E and cut an arc. I have deliberately given it as a black arc so that you see that there are 2 different arcs which are intersecting. That point of intersect will be named as F. All right. So once I get my F, I have to join that with my A5 to draw a straight line such that it intersects AB at P. So you can clearly see that you're getting 2 parallel lines here. This PA5 will be parallel to BA7. Yes.
Ma'am, Pujita is waiting.
Pujita is waiting. My God, I have to stop share and go there. Let her wait there for a while. I am almost stopping the share now. Yeah, I'll just get back. Yeah. Okay, so that point of intersect you will mark as P. Is that done? So I will stop it here now. Now this is how your construction will look after you have done it completely. Now you can go and measure your AP and PB. You will see that they will be exactly divided in the ratio 5:2. So measure your AP with your scale and write the measurement here. PB, measure it and write it here. Let me wait for 10 seconds for you to measure. Come on, fast. Then we have to go and write the steps of construction, which requires 5 minutes. What is AP equal to? Nobody is measuring. Come on, hurry up.
Ma'am, 7.2.
7.2. And what is your PB?
2.8.
2.8. They should sum up to 10 definitely because your AB cannot be greater than 10. So 7.2 by 2.8. Go back and see if it is coming in the ratio 5:2. It should come. Approximately at least it should be like that. All right. So you have now divided the line segment AB in the ratio AP by PB, which is equal to 5:2. Can you see? There are 5 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is there between A and P. And between P and B, you have 2 parts, 1 and 2. All right, is the construction clear? So I'll stop share now and go back to the steps of construction, which you will write in the ruled side. Below this figure, in the unruled side, write down AP by PB equals 5:2. Below this figure, you will write it down. AP by PB or AP is to PB equals 5:2. Anyway, you can write. AP is to PB equals 5:2. Now I'm stopping the share here. I'll go back. So we will now share the Word document so that you write the steps of construction along with me. So once again, I will go and share my Word document now. I hope the construction was done and it is clear there. Any doubt so far? Okay, so you are seeing my screen now, the Word document. We are going to write the steps of construction. You don't have to write it as steps of construction, write it as procedure. Why I have written steps of construction in the exam, you have to write it as steps of construction only. Because we are doing it in the record, we are writing it on the ruled side as the procedure. So step 1, what is first step? Tell me.
Draw line.
Draw a line segment AB equals 10 centimeter.
Yes, draw a line segment AB equals 10 centimeter. Write down. Hey, I will be typing it, but it may take a little time because I am not very fast in typing. Draw a line or draw AB equals, no, don't even have to write a line segment and all. Draw AB equals 10 centimeter. Next step. What's the next step?
Construct angle at A.
So we are not constructing anything. We are draw an acute angle or draw a ray. I can say a ray. Draw a ray AX. Please name it as AX. I think in the construction I have not shown it as AX. X making an acute angle at A. Sorry, I spelled it wrong. Draw a ray AX making an acute angle at A. Making an acute angle with AB, not at A, because it should be with AB, you right, sorry. With AB. Making an acute angle with AB, because with respect to the line segment, we are drawing an acute angle with AB. Next, what was the next step?
Take a small radius.
All that we don't have to say, because every time then you have to say keep the compass at A1, keep the compass at A2. What I am using the compass is to locate 7 points. Because you are dividing it in the ratio 5:2, we are locating 7 points, A1, A2, A3, A5, A6, A7 on AX such that they are equidistant from each other. Okay, so we will write locate points A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, and A7 on, where are you locating these points? On AX, such that they are Equidistant. Equidistant means equally they will be spaced. Equidistant from each other. Right? Then the next point. What was the next thing? Join. What did you join?
A7 and B.
Join
A7
A7
and B.
and B. And B. What was the next step? Why did we copy the angle? What was the reason to copy the angle at A5?
Want to draw a line parallel to B.
Yes,
So parallel
you are
to
drawing a line
A7B.
parallel to A7B at A5. So that's what you have to say. You don't have to say, I copied this angle there. Why are you copying that angle? Because they are the corresponding angles. If they are equal, then the lines will automatically become parallel. So what I will write is, through A5, draw a line parallel to A7B. To A5, draw a line parallel to A7B. And what should that line do? It should be intersecting.
AB at B.
Yes, intersecting. Sorry, I didn't remove the caps. Intersecting AB. Correct. AB at B. Then what's the next step? Therefore, AP is to PB equals 5:7.
Ma'am, 5:2.
P is to, yeah, what is that? PB equals 5:2. Right? AP is to PB equals 5:2. That's all. This is all that we had to do. So have you written this as the steps, not steps, sorry, the procedure? Then what will be your, what's the next last thing that you have to write in the record? Observation. Good. So write down the observation. Can I remove this screen now? Have you taken it down?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm stopping the share. I'll come back to my screen. Yes. Okay. Now that you have written the procedure, also the last step, the observation, please write it down. I'm dictating. I have a class at 10. Okay. Somebody has something to tell me. Pujita is waiting. Oh my God. Pujita was waiting, but I'm not seeing her wait anymore. Okay. Just inform them that the recording will be sent. Okay. The observation is, therefore, a given line segment AB, therefore, the given line segment AB equals 10 centimeters is divided in the ratio 5:2. Therefore, the given line segment AB equals 10 centimeters is divided in the ratio 5:2. All right. So with this, I think I will stop the class here. Next, we will be taking up circles because the similar triangles is removed. Look at the page number 219 in your textbook, exercise 11.1. Page number 219, the first problem, draw a line segment of length 7.6 centimeters and divide it in the ratio 5:8. Measure the two parts. That you will measure and write. So this is one activity. You will do it on your own in the record itself. This will be, this was activity 5, is it? Division of line segment, 5 or 6?
Ma'am, 7.
7. Okay. So write this as 7A. 7B will be this question. In exercise 11.1, page number 219. Please complete this activity exactly the way I have shown you. Now, how many parts will you be locating on the acute angle? It is told 5:8.
Ma'am, 5.
8 parts. 8 parts.
8 parts.
Ma'am,
5:8. So how many
5
points
parts.
did you locate on the acute angle?
Ma'am, 13.
13. So can you understand how long the ray would be? So draw your segment slightly above on the top of the page so that you have the acute angle drawn in such a way that there are 13 points located on the ray. So this you have to think before you draw your line segment and draw the ray also. 13 points locate ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಉದ್ದ ಇರಬೇಕು ray. So ಅದನ್ನ please keep it in your mind when you draw the line segment. So complete this. We will take up the circles in the next class. Okay, I will stop the recording here.